So you're into bicycling. What can you do to make an impact in your community, in your state, even on a national level? Hold that thought while you watch my video, because you may be surprised at what others, less likely than you, have achieved. I'm Debra Stefan. With over 40 years in the fitness profession, I've recently achieved a National Award of Excellence in bicycle education. To learn more about the magic of outdoor biking for health and well-being, subscribe and let me know if I can help you.
It honors a person who has worked to elevate bicycling education in the community or state. Awardees are league cycling instructors that exemplify the Smart Cycling program's dedication to teaching bicycle safety to people of all ages and abilities, improving their bike skills and building confidence. This Gale and Jim Spann Educator of the Year Award goes to Debra Stefan, who describes herself as a bell-bottom commuter of the 60s who relocated from Southern California to Las Vegas in 1973 to dance in the production shows of that era, including the Folie Bergère and MGM's Hallelujah Hollywood. Her main mode of transportation remained her Raleigh 10-speed as she developed her career in fitness. In recent years, she's seen how much bicycling can transform the lifestyle of her guests at the Live-In Weight Loss Retreat with single-speed cruisers, industrial trikes, and hardtail mountain bikes, proving to be the most valuable training equipment for guests of all ages, sizes, and abilities. A fun fact about Debra is that in 1981, she broke the Guinness World Record for her 10-hour jump rope fundraiser for muscular dystrophy. Everyone, please join me in showing your appreciation for Debra Stefan. We look forward to hearing your remarks.
Yay! Yay! I'm flabbergasted that I received this. I don't know who nominated me, but I will definitely open more doors with my Smart Cycling Crusade with this award. It gives me the credibility and the authority that I need to be more effective than I've been. And I just don't feel like I could be effective enough with the passion that I feel for getting smart cycling out there to the community. My whole story, as you said, I came from Los Angeles to Las Vegas and brought my bicycle with me because it was my main mode of transportation. And I've stayed here for 47 years, and I host for the last 12 years a live-in fitness and weight loss retreat. This is my backyard. You see where I am? This is my backyard. The trail is right behind me, and this is where I train people for smart cycling, and I've been using the bicycle and the tricycle for over 12 years for my fitness and weight loss guests. Some of them are up to 80 years old and up to 500 pounds. And I realized early on I needed the bicycling piece, not only because of the environment and all the wonderful Henderson trail systems here with the bike paths, and also Lake Mead National Park is right over here. It's a wonderful place with blue skies 300 days of the year to get people outside early in the morning, get them away from the depression of feeling that they just don't want to do anything. You put them on a bicycle and get them just the basics, and they forget they ever were depressed. So there's something so magical about bicycling, but it doesn't stop there. And so I wanted to refine a curriculum that would help my teaching skills to be able to be more effective with the best practices that I've tried to impart to the people, that I want them to take it home. The average stay is 4 to 6 weeks with me, sometimes up to 3 and 4 months if they have 100 pounds to lose. And they go home to their bicycle because it's everything for them at that point. It's turned around their health and their emotional well-being, and they go home to bike. So I wanted to have a dialed-in science. So the research that I did led me to the league. There hadn't been a league cycling seminar or a smart cycling class in 5 years in the entire state. We had, at the time, 15 LCIs in the whole state, and I hammered them all, trying to get a response. thank you, Lori Marker, the one LCI that was active in the state of Nevada that reached out and helped me prepare for the LCI seminar. So the first LCI seminar, I was all ready to go. It was going to be in Bakersfield. I could rack my bike on the truck and drive there. Well, it canceled. So the next one was Seattle, June of 2018. So I flew there, did the whole thing. It wasn't enough because I hadn't had a TS 101 or a smart cycling. I had Lori Marker trying to take me through a few things and give me the flavor of it and get the written tests and all that. But it wasn't enough for me. So I went to LA February of 19 and came back with my certification, my LCI, and went straight into the Henderson Bicycle Advisory Committee meeting, announcing myself, I'm the latest and greatest LCI in the state of Nevada, and I'm here to get things going. And they're like, okay, ho-hum. We tried that 5 years ago. There's not an interest. What are you going to teach us? We've been cycling high miles for decades. What are you going to teach us? Well, I did manage through the City of Henderson to get them to embrace the smart cycling program. There was no cycling program. There's a few races and events, but no education. So they totally embraced it because I'd already been on the City of Henderson Trail Watch, the trail ambassador for my trails out here. And it gave me an opportunity to appeal to REI, Recreational Equipment Incorporated, and they partnered with me for my events. The golf course right over here became my facility host for my bike swap, my bike rodeos, the night rides, all of the above. And they even hosted the first LCI seminar in the state of Nevada in 5 years. And we were able to get 2 smart cycling courses through to get people qualified to take it. So I think because of Ron Durgan and the encouragement that he gave me, that I could come back to Nevada and get the ball rolling and resurrect this whole bicycle education movement again, where people just thought they already knew what they needed to know. So I've been accused of being a little overly passionate about it, and I do a lot of videos that mostly become rants because I've had to shame a few people in the cycling community to taking the smart cycling and have them realize, oh yeah, I'm learning some things here, okay? So not everybody that bikes wants to be subordinate and take a class because they pride themselves in, well, it's like Michael said, you know, the 40-year-old guys with the spandex and the expensive bikes. It's like, what are you going to teach me? Well, we've had a few of them come in, and they've learned a thing or two. And so I think we're getting somewhere here. And now that I have this, I'm going to be able to promote it even more. And I think my 3 minutes are up, but I have a call to action. I have a call to action. Never again should a person have to go out of state to be able to take smart cycling or take an LCI seminar. So all the LCIs, this is your call to action. Seriously, please share your knowledge. Know that the greatest challenge for an instructor is marketing bicycle education. And it's becoming more important than ever now because people are entering the road and trail in droves. In fact, I was at 2 bike shops just last week, and they're swamped with beater bikes that have come out of storage. Everybody wants to ride now. So it's even more important now as motorists are choosing SUVs and high-profile, high-grill trucks.
Yeah.
Now, I don't need to tell you, but Bicycle Magazine showed the fatality rate that's escalating now. In the next 10 years, only 1/3 of the vehicles on the road will be passenger vehicles. They'll all be killer vehicles. So we have to know what we're doing on the road and trail. Smart cycling is for everyone. Please get out in your communities, LCIs. Find a place to teach. Find a way to teach. Nobody's going to come knocking on your door for it. Go to your city parks and rec. Partner. Get out there. When you have the LCI certification, it's not just supposed to go on the wall. It's not just to appease your employer because you're in the bicycling arena. It's your responsibility to use it and share it. Truly, it is. I feel like I'm on a high horse in a way because I'm an independent. A lot
Debra,
of the people are being paid by their employers to come and take the LCI, and they don't feel passionate about using it. They put it on the wall.
Yeah.
That's the call to action. I'll cut it off right there.
You. No, Debra, you have such great messages, and this is my way of sidling up to you at the podium as if we were at the actual award ceremony and saying we have a lot of questions, and I love all of your messages, and I want to commend you on your award. I agree with all that you said regarding the call to action for LCIs. Having a seminar where people who are interested in becoming an LCI do not have to travel out of state. That is great. And I just want to personally congratulate you because I know that you fought hard to become an LCI. It wasn't the easiest path, but I am so very pleased to see you receive this award because I think you are very deserving. You've only been an LCI for a couple years, and you, right off the bat, it was like you were shot out of a cannon, and probably more so to me because that was my first introduction to you. And I'm sure you've been like that all your, maybe a lot of your adult life. I don't know, but you have certainly taken the horse by the reins and just really spread such joy and knowledge with the Smart Cycling program. So a huge thank you for you and congratulations on this award. We do have some questions, so are you willing to take some questions?
I would love to, thank you.
Okay, great. So the first question has to do with your YouTube videos that you've created to share bike skills with a broad audience in a modern and online way. Given the current pandemic and the isolation everyone is in, do you have tips for other LCIs or bike educators on how to share knowledge at a distance?
Absolutely. The YouTube platform is the #2 search engine on the internet, second only to Google. You want to use keywords with smart cycling. For example, how to stop quickly and safely. Any of the keyword phrases that people are likely to search. Then just get on your bike and demonstrate it yourself. Start a free YouTube channel and put the video up. It doesn't have to be anything professional or fancy to be useful. I am a YouTube influencer. I take seminars and conferences, and they say, make it a rant, make it passionate, be compelling, be authentic. It doesn't have to be professional. All it has to be is you sharing something useful. Start the video with a compelling question that makes the viewer want to find out the answer. For example, if you're riding your bicycle and need to suddenly stop while going fast, do you know the quickest way to stop to avoid injury? Watch this video and learn the quick stop. For example, anyone that has a message could do it. You don't have to be a pro.
Here's one more question for you, Debra. What would be your advice to people that may be considering becoming an LCI, maybe who are on the fence? What would you say to those people?
Becoming a league cycling instructor gives you the credential, the confidence, and authority to make a difference in the lives of others of all ages. Now, just as I got my LCI, I was almost mowed down on the sidewalk by a 7-year-old on a bicycle. I knew then that I would do a bike rodeo. So in every community, in every demographic, there is opportunity for change and to make a difference in the lives of other people. So the parents are telling the children, stay on the sidewalk. Well, she didn't even have a bike bell. She about mowed me down on the sidewalk there's a little bit more information to be had here before you send someone out on a bicycle like that. And then there's the e-bikers that are flocking to the trail for the last couple of years. They're going pretty fast. They need education, and especially if you're part of that group and you can see that your peers are winging it, become an LCI. Get the confidence, the authority, and the curriculum to educate people. They'll ride more and they'll have a lot more fun because they will know the best practices and they won't be just winging it.